Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. As you can see, I am home, discharged. Yeah. Um, Clean bill of health for a broke down old man with a bad heart. Basically, they did a bunch of tests. The cardiac tests were all negative. They think I may have pinched a nerve, pulled a muscle, combination. And with my history, it's not unheard of, but better safe than sorry. But oh my God, what a mess. I went to a local ER. It's only a couple blocks from the house. It's about 2 blocks, maybe, not even from Winn-Dixie, where I was shopping. It's a satellite emergency room. And as soon as I walked in and said, I'm a cardiac patient and my arm doesn't feel good, they got me in the back and they got me hooked up to EKGs and they put aspirins in my mouth and popped the nitroglycerin in under my tongue. And within 10 minutes, I mean, I was, you know, started an IV, got a drip on it, the whole 9 yards, excuse me. Nothing showed up on the EKG, but my blood work came back, showed an abnormality of a heart attack, which, because I've had a heart attack in the past, it will do that, but they can't take any chances. So they said they were going to admit me. Okay, well, the satellite ER doesn't have any beds, so they transferred me by ambulance, which is cool. The hospital where my doctor, my cardiac doctor is 5 minutes up the road. You jump on one expressway, the next ramp takes you to the other expressway, and about 3 miles down the road, you take the exit ramp and you're at the other hospital. 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops, depending on who's driving. But we got in the back of the ambulance and whatnot, and I'm talking and carrying on with the other EMT, and you know how things have changed, how things are the same, and yada 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 yada. And next thing I realized, it's like, we've been back here a long time. And I looked out the back window and I looked at the EMT and I said, "Where are we going?" And he looked out the window and he went, "Oh no!" And he jumped up to the front and he whispered to his partner, not whispered, but said to his partner, "We're going to Southside, not Baptist downtown." Oh, okay. Well, we had already missed all the exits to get back to the hospital I wanted to go to. So I ended up going all the way down past Baptist Hospital where the old miss was staying, and I did a video of that not long ago. Went across the bridge, turned around, came back again. This is like 6 o'clock at night. Rush hour traffic. My goodness. So my little 5 or 6 minute jaunt, 5-10 minute jaunt, took about an hour, maybe a little more. So, yeah. They get in there, and of course, you know, they got to hook up all their own wires, and they started another IV. I had 2 IVs running, and they were just pumping me full of fluid. I don't know what all they filled me up with. But I was low on potassium, and low on B this, and low on D that, and low on B, and blah 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 blah. And they kept coming in and pushing different, hooking different bags up to the IV, and letting them run, and then coming in every hour on the hour to take blood work and get blood work done, and then they come in on the half hour and hang a different bag of something else, and you don't get any sleep in a hospital. Plus, I wasn't allowed to have anything to eat or drink because they didn't know what tests they'd be running this morning. So after midnight, I wasn't allowed anything to drink or anything to eat. So by the time I got done my testing at 2 o'clock this afternoon, this old man was hungry. Yeah, man. So, but the main point is, for for a heart in the condition that it's in, my heart's in good condition. So it's actually in better condition than it was when they put the pacemaker in, which is a plus. It shows improvement. Some of that improvement could be because I'm out exercising and, eating halfway right. I'm not really on a real strict diet, but I got my blood pressure down, and like I said, walking and whatnot. So the chamber, the enlarged chamber is shrunken some, and it's pushing more blood on its own. The pacemaker that they put in 5 years ago and that would last 8 to 9 years still has 6 years on it. So that shows that the pacemaker is doing its job, but doesn't have to work hard. So yeah, all good news as far as I'm concerned. And then one of the really sucky points was we had an appointment with the old Mrs. Oncology doctor today, to see about her. She had a PET scan done not long ago to see how she's progressing. And I wasn't able to make it, so I didn't get the information firsthand. But from what I'm told, from what she's able to recite to me and what my daughter-in-law was able to tell us, the doctor is pleased with the results of the regime that she is on. The cancer is not in remission, but it's not advancing, or not advancing quickly. So it's good news. She was able to keep. She didn't get sick after the ride and whatnot. So things are looking up a little bit. I'm not looking too far up, but they're she's feeling better. Again, for a person filled with cancer, she's feeling as well as she can feel. But so there's the update. I'm doing okay. She's doing really good as far as I'm concerned, because she's eating and drinking and keeping it down, and she's not in pain. So I'm good to go with that. I appreciate all your concern. Let me know what you think in the comments, wherever it is you leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to check me out on Facebook, I'll try to add the link down below, as well as my snail mail address. It just proves my point that you never know what's going to happen, people. We're not promised tomorrow. So if your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Speaking of calls, I called my mom when I was getting discharged, and she was all like, we were talking, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh my God, what was that?" And then she was telling me how like her building trembled, and she lives in New Jersey, in an apartment complex. She lives on the 5th floor, and she said the whole building was shaking. So come to find out, she called me back later, they had an earthquake in New Jersey, like a 4.1 earthquake or something. At least that's what she told me, the information she had. So I haven't verified it yet. I haven't been online or anything. So yeah, we're not promised tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen. I didn't expect not to come home last night, but there it is. So I guess that's about it. Until I see y'all again, I hope y'all have a fandoculous day. Slunchy, y'all. Bye-bye.